Hey guys, today I wanted to do a really quick review on a new drugstore mascara that's recently come out and has had a lot of buzz surrounding it, and that is the Gold Tube, the Colossal Big Shot Mascara from Maybelline. So I've been testing this mascara out now for several weeks, probably more like a month or more, and I've decided that I'm getting close to the end of this. This mascara is just starting to reach its peak, as in it's starting to turn a little bit dry. When I first started using this mascara, it was quite moist. I know y'all like that word. In my experience, the wetter the formula, the less volumizing it can be. It's more for length and it'll kind of string your lashes together and not thicken them up the way a thicker, drier formula will. So this has a formula that's right in between. It's definitely not too dry, although now that I've been using it for over a month, it's starting to get to that point. Now, the brush on it is very unique. I like it a lot. It's sort of a cone shape, but it's not too wide or too narrow at either point. It is very easy to get into the inner lashes, you know, close to the inner corner of the eye, and it still really helps you flare out the lashes at the outer corner of your eye. It's a very easy mascara to build. You can get really, really good volume and length with just one coat, and it still looks nice even if you layer 2 to 3 coats, depending on the type of lash look you want to go. I'd probably leave it at about 2 coats, unless you like them to be really thick and very, you know, overly made up. I personally was blessed with really good lashes, so if you have very short, brittle, straight lashes, don't go into it thinking that this mascara is going to make your lashes look exactly like mine. Mine are very long, very full, and already have a natural curl. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not really sorry to say it. I love my lashes. I'm so happy to have them. I take really good care of them on purpose because I don't want them to go away. This formula holds a curl quite nicely because it's just that perfect amount of thickness, the perfect amount of dryness. This is definitely more of a volumizing mascara, which again you can tell just by really looking at the brush. Now, when I'm shopping for mascara, I always go with the theory that my lashes are going to kind of look the way the brush looks. Now, because this brush is very bushy, if you will, there are lots of bristles on there. They're not the plasticky kind of straight brushes. They're kind of, they look thick and they look voluminous. And that means that your lashes are probably going to look thick and voluminous as well. And that's a rule of thumb that I've always used, and it's pretty much always been correct. I've been using this mascara just about every single day, and I've been very impressed with it. However, I have found a couple of instances where it's disappointed me a little bit. Now, Maybelline mascara for me has always been a little bit flaky. And by flaky, I mean that after a few hours of batting my eyelashes at Du Bois, that little pieces of the mascara get too dry and then they flake off my lashes and fall right down like in this general area. I won't say that it's really bad with this. In fact, some of the other Maybelline mascaras that I've used have been much, much worse. Also, if you have a super flaky mascara, it's probably because the tube is past its expiration date. The drier that your mascara gets in the tube itself, the more flaking you're probably going to be seeing, just because it's a sign that the formula itself is breaking apart and it's not as fresh and happy. It's just not as fresh as it once was, so it's not going to do what it's intended to do as well. This mascara, after several hours, and when I say several, I mean the better portion of an entire day, probably 5 to 7 hours, then I can sometimes see a little bit of flakiness. And that's general wear and tear. There are very, very few mascaras that don't flake. Another issue is if you like to wear false eyelashes, this is not a mascara that I'm going to recommend putting on with false lashes. As you can see by the result of this mascara, it already makes your lashes very, very thick. And by that I mean that it makes your individual eyelash look very thick. Like, it really coats the lash and makes that each little strand look a lot more plump. And most eyelashes, your falsies, they're very thin. They're really nice, high quality lash fibers, and they're much thinner than the result of your natural eyelashes when they're coated in mascara. So I think that the texture difference between the mascara on your lashes and the fake lashes themselves looks really, really different. This mascara can definitely get a little clumpy if you aren't careful about how you're putting it on. And by clumpy, I mean it gets chunky. This eye comes out so much better. I don't know. These lashes must just cooperate a little bit more. This eye, they get a lot more chunky over here. Anyway, this mascara can get a little clumpy, a little chunky if you're not careful. That's why I say 1 to 2 coats is definitely all you're gonna need. Now, otherwise, in general, I think this is an excellent mascara for the money. I also love that Maybelline brought in Manny MUA and Makeup Shayla to help promote this. The beauty community is so huge right now. It's awesome to see YouTubers and Instagrammers getting so far so as to promote a huge brand name. I do really like the packaging on it. I love the gold tube. Maybelline is always really well known for their flashy mascara packaging. They have so many different mascaras. Girl, I like can't even get into it. But this one is definitely a good one. I'm not always a huge fan of Maybelline mascaras, but this type of brush I can totally get down with. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel today. I'm really excited to share my thoughts on this great drugstore mascara with you. If you've tried it, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I really like to hear competing reviews, so please let me know what you think down below. Or if there's another drugstore mascara that you really like, please let me know. I'd love to try it. I hope that it's helped you if you were considering purchasing this mascara, or if you're just on the market for a new mascara in general. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel to just become part of the family. This is a fun family. We get to talk about fun stuff like beauty. Anyway, I really look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful.